Hello and welcome to online lecture. This is a lecture on profit prior to incorporation. We are going to solve question number 7, allocation of rent. In this, we have a different rent for some particular period. So the rent was earlier different, now it will be increased or it will be different in the next period. So the rent is the main topic in this particular question. Let's start. A company acquires a business as on 1st Jan 2018, it being incorporated on 1st May 2018. So we are acquiring a business 1st Jan and we are getting registered on 1st May. That means January, February, March, April. So 4 months time is pre-incorporation time. So 4 months will come in the pre-incorporation. The final accounts are drawn up to 30th September. Now in this question we don't have total 12 months. That means from 1st January to 30 September you have 9 months. Right? September is the ninth month. So 4 months comes in pre-incorporation from 1st Jan to 1st May. And post-incorporation May, June, July, August, September. 5 months will come in the post incorporation. See here I have written time ratio will be calculated. Number 1, date of purchase 1st January till 1st May we have got the date of incorporation. So we will count from 1st January to 1st May. Okay, 1st January to 1st May it will be pre-incorporation period. This will be 4 months. And from 1st May to 30th September 5 months, that is 4:5. This ratio is 4:5. Gross profit we will divide with sales ratio. General expenses we will divide with time ratio because it is fixed in nature. All the expenses which are fixed in nature we will divide with fixed in nature. Director fees 12,000 per annum. Formation expenses 1,500. Rent up to 30th June. It is up to rent up to 30th June 1200 per annum. Director fees will come in the post incorporation. Formation expenses preliminary, this will also come in post incorporation. Rent up to 30th June 1200 per annum. So we will make from 1st January to 30th June we are paying 1200 into 6. Okay, not into 6 because we have to make a segregate in pre and post, so we will segregate based on that, after which it was increased to 3,000 per annum. So the rent amount is, see the working note is, rent was 1200 per annum. Per annum means per month it is 100 rupees. Okay, so in the month of Jan 100, in the February, March and April 100, and up to 30th June it is 1200 per annum. That means 100 rupees per month. तो अप टू 30th जून, जैन से लेके जून तक 100 रुपीज़ है. जून के बाद रेंट बढ़ा है, 3000 पर एनम हुआ है. दैट मीन्स 250 रुपीज़ पर मंथ. 3000 पर एनम को डिवाइड बाय 12 कीजिए तो आपको समझ में आएगा 250 हो गया. सितंबर तक क्यों लिखा है हमने, क्योंकि पीएनएल ही 30 सितंबर तक दिया है, तो हम आगे का नहीं लिखेंगे. आप बोलोगे हम लोग दिसंबर तक लिखें, नहीं लिखना है दिसंबर तक क्योंकि पीएनएल ही 30 सितंबर तक है. अब देखिए यहाँ पे हमने बॉर्डर डाला है, मई से लेकर सितंबर तक ये पोस्ट इनकॉर्पोरेशन पीरियड है. ठीक है, और ये जो पीरियड है ये प्री इनकॉर्पोरेशन है. तो इसका टोटल करेंगे तो 400 और इनका टोटल करेंगे तो 950. तो 400 और 950 हमने वर्किंग नोट 3 में कैलकुलेट किया है. जब हम सम करेंगे तब ये 400 प्री में लिखेंगे और 950 वी विल राइट इन द पोस्ट इनकॉर्पोरेशन. अंडरस्टूड? So rent increased. Now this per annum you have to divide by 12. This is simple thing. Salary of manager who upon incorporation of company was made a director. Earlier he was manager. After incorporation he became the director. 6,000 per annum since incorporation included in the director fees above. Now the manager salary 6,000 is included in the director fees. Whenever the word included is given, we have to deduct it from the director fees. Okay, we will see in the working note only. See here, working note 4, salary of manager pre-incorporation period 6,000 per annum, divide by 12. So from Jan to April, 4 months. So 6,000 pre-incorporation, it will come in the pre-incorporation period, and 12,000 per annum divided by 12, that is May to September, it will come in the post-incorporation period. Now we will solve the working note for sales ratio. Show profit and loss account assuming. Now see, the sales figure is given. Total sales is 8,20,000, out of which first 4 months sales is the one half of that of remaining period. That means the um, the first 4 months sales will be half. Okay, 0.5x. Okay, we will let the sales be x. पहले के 4 महीना जो सेल्स है वो आधा है, और बाकी के रिमेनिंग पीरियड में जो 5 मंथ्स है सितंबर तक, वो 5 मंथ्स में सेल्स जो है पोस्ट इनकॉर्पोरेशन में आते हैं, और वो 1x है. तो नॉर्मली 1x होता है सेल्स, x होता है, लेट द सेल्स बी x, लेकिन अगर 1/2 लिखा है तो हमें 0.5 लिखना है. तो जनवरी से लेके अप्रैल तक 4 महीने सेल्स कैसा था, 0.5x, 0.5x, 0.5x एंड 0.5x. चारों को प्लस करेंगे तो 2 आएगा, 0.5, 0.5, 1, 0.5, 0.5, 1, तो 1 + 1 2, तो 2x हुआ. प्री इनकॉर्पोरेशन का 2x, यहाँ पे लिखेंगे 2x. पोस्ट इनकॉर्पोरेशन का 1x एवरी मंथ लिखना है, मतलब मई से लेके सितंबर तक 5 महीने 1x लिखेंगे 5 बार, तो 5x आएगा, तो 5x लिखा मैंने. मतलब 2/7 और 5/7 से हम मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे जो भी सेल्स रेशो से कनेक्टेड है. अब इसमें सेल्स से कनेक्टेड सिर्फ ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट है, बाकी कुछ भी सेल्स रेशो से कनेक्टेड नहीं है. टाइम रेशो से क्या क्या कनेक्टेड है, जनरल एक्सपेंसेस और रेंट. रेंट का भी वर्किंग नोट बना है, तो रेंट भी नहीं आएगा. ठीक है, और डायरेक्टर फीस डायरेक्टली हमें पोस्ट इनकॉर्पोरेशन में लिखना है. चलिए अभी यहाँ पे देखिए, इनकम है, ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट कितना दिया है क्वेश्चन में. ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट है 56,000 और जनरल एक्सपेंसेस है 14,220. ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट सेल्स रेशो से करना है 56,000 इंटू 2/7, 56,000 इंटू 5/7 total income. After that, expenses are given. General expenses on the basis of time ratio 6,320 and 7,900. Director fees specific 5,000. Formation expenses specific. This is a preliminary expense. We will write off in the post incorporation 1,500. Rent. This is the actual rent. We have done it in the working note number 3, 400 and 950. Okay, and salary of manager 2,000. 6,000 divided by 12. I will write it here. See, we have to calculate 4 months. 4 months he was a manager and 5 months he was a director. That means in pre-incorporation he was a manager. So the manager salary will come in the basis of pre-incorporation. He was a manager in pre-incorporation. So this will come in pre. See, I have written here. 2,000 will come in pre-incorporation and 5 months he became a director. So this salary is given per annum. So always divide with 12 and multiply with the number of period he have served as a director. Okay. So how many months he has worked as a director? 5 months in the post incorporation. Director is always appointed after incorporation. So this 5,000 will come in post incorporation, and 2,000 will come in the pre-incorporation, because he was manager only in the pre-incorporation. So we have to segregate as per the working note. This is a working note number 4. So 2,000 in pre and 5,000 in post. Salary of manager 2,000, and director fees in the post 2,000 in the pre and 5,000 in the post. Formation expenses means preliminary expenses, it will come in post. Rent as per the working note, every year, every month wise we have done. Now make a total of income and make a total of expense. You got 16,000 and 8720. You will minus and you will get 7280. This is the capital profit. After that, 40,000 income and for 15,350 you will deduct and you will get 24,650. This is a normal net profit, and this profit is capital reserve. Capital profit is transferred to capital reserve. You can also write capital profit, no problem. You will get same marks. Capital reserve, it is called as capital reserve because this money is utilized for purchasing fixed assets or writing off loss or goodwill. Okay, so the capital profit is of pre-incorporation and net profit is of post-incorporation. And always remember, the total will be written highest of income or expense. Whichever is higher, we will write it here. Normally income will be higher, so we will write total higher amount of income or expense, whichever is higher. Okay, and here you will write in the internal column, you will write profits. Thank you very much. I hope you have understood the lecture. Thank you.